So, hello everyone, and welcome to an Akashic live transmission from me to really support you in the full moon energies happening tomorrow. And there's a lunar eclipse as well to add to the mix. So, we're going to tap into the Akashic records. We're going to channel and bring a little bit of wisdom and guidance to support you right now for where you are and what you need. And if you have a particular challenge, then please do pop it in the comments below and we will channel some wisdom and I will give you some feedback, especially for your the challenge or whatever you're facing or anything you'd like answers to, or you have a question about something to do with the Akashic records and we can bring that in. So I'm going to be pulling a card from this beautiful card deck, the Gateway of Light Activation by Carl Gray. Beautiful, beautiful card deck that is full of just frequency and light to support us right now. So tomorrow, the 3rd of March, is a full moon, a beautiful full moon. Actually, the moon is actually up. It's somewhere behind those clouds just there. It's actually quite warm and still right now. But tomorrow is going to be the full moon and we are going to have a full lunar eclipse as well. So this is really potent energy. So I don't know about anybody else, but I have really been feeling the energies I'd say the last 5 or 6 days, especially, they've been coming up really, really strong. And then, of course, I realized there is a full moon because I don't follow the astrological charts hugely, but I'm always amazed that when I sort of feel like I'm going through something and then something will pop up in my feed about the where we are in the lunar eclipse or what's going on in the planets, and they offer so much wisdom and guidance and can help and support us to understand a little bit. I don't think they dictate everything. I think they help us um to understand the energetics and to find our clear path and our pathway through. And so they can empower us, not disempower us. So we often talk about Mercury retrograde, where we're in retrograde at the moment, and it's an energy that will feel very disruptive, will feel very like things will break. And I don't believe that that should impact us, and we shouldn't be sitting there waiting and expecting bad things or crazy things to happen. It is there to support us and to help us navigate things. So, hi there from Amsterdam. I'm moving out in 2 days' time and have no projects and jobs booked, which gives a little bit of anxiety. Okay, so hold that energy. What is the question that you would like to bring from the cards? From that thought, what would you like a little bit of support and wisdom and guidance about? So I'm going to share a little bit about the energies to start with as a few people jump in and share what they would like some wisdom and guidance around. This is a really potent opportunity for us to open new space. It's a really powerful space. Now, a lot of things might be coming up in the final throes of what needs to be released, what needs to be purified, what needs to be cleansed, what needs to be let go of. What are the old ways of doing things that are not supporting you anymore? And for me, in the last few days, they've really shown up as grief, like really profound grief, like a deep ending, a deep death that is wanting to come to the surface. And I don't always know what exactly that might pertain to, what I'm supposed to let go of. But by leaning in, by being present with it, by allowing myself to have those feelings without attaching too much meaning to it, or that something has particularly gone wrong, then I'm allowing myself the space. And this is so important now. And the space is the important pivotal point where when we are going through something, when we're feeling challenged, when we feel like we're releasing something, or if something brand new is coming up that feels exciting, that feels in that energy, we can get overexcited, overwhelmed, and we can squeeze down that space. But we want to really allow that to be opening up for us, to allow for that new way of being to come in. So it really is now about really letting go of what feels heavy, old, done, ready to die, ready to be released, and to grieve it, to allow it to be that uncomfortable without it meaning something, but without it being attached to something. So it's really the opportunity to have a look at what are you doing day to day, even in the minutiae that's still really attached to the old ways of doing things that's not working for you. It feels heavy, it feels born out of responsibility, obligation, that you should be doing something, that this is the way you've been doing it forever, therefore this is the only way you know how to carry on. We are being invited to unpack, open up, crack open, release the energy of what is being held within something to keep it stuck, so that the light can be found, can be allowed in, to be released. We want to allow the release of the light. We want to let go of what's not working, what's really not supporting us. So if there's any ideas that you have to get things perfect, you're really pushing, you're really working hard at something, you are striving for something, can you take a breath and allow yourself and give yourself permission to truly create that space? I'm going to be pulling a card from a moment from this beautiful card deck. The gateway of light activation to support us in that. And if you have a question, if you have something that you would like some support or guidance around, then please pop it in the comments. This really is the closing phase of like, what do you really truly want to let go of, that you feel especially strongly that's coming up right now? And can you give yourself permission? Can you open the space? Can you allow? And that can be difficult. That can be challenging. That can provide a bit of resistance in that space of like, it feels uncomfortable. So therefore we shut it down. We ignore it. We distract ourselves with something else that we don't particularly want, but feels more comforting because we know it. And so the invitation, I believe, here right now is to fully let go of what is not serving you, to really notice in the gaps, in the minutiae, in the small energetics of what really wants to be released, what really wants to be let go of, and giving yourself permission to let it go. Can we do that now? I feel like that's the invitation that's been calling us for a while. There is so much crazy energy going on right now, and we're not going to get into all of that, but it is hard to hold. And what are we focusing? Are we focusing on the fear, on the things that really activate our nervous system, that make us feel unsafe? Are we like spiraling out through that? Or are we allowing ourselves to create space for the discomfort and allowing a new way of being, a new light to crack open, to be welcomed into the space for what's coming? This is really about now allowing ourselves to be on the precipice of change, of releasing what's uncomfortable and allowing ourselves the opportunity, the permission slip to move forward with grace, with love, with compassion, with self-respect, and that you deserve it. That you deserve something new. You deserve the good things to come into your life, the abundance, the frequencies, the love, the health, the wealth. So what is your question? What is it that you would like some wisdom and guidance around? And I think for me, my question would be around what's going to support me to really navigate this period of this deep grief that I feel in a way that is easier to navigate, that the answers come to me. It's not about, oh, grief, difficulty, challenge gets to be easy and we can just swan through it. But how do we find our easiest route through without the resistance, without making it more challenging? How do we allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to walk the easiest path through? And how will that be shown to us? So that's the question that I'm asking. If anyone else has got anything, I'm going to pull this card that's just poking out here. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm just going to put these down so they don't fly away. Third eye activation. Can you see that card? This is the portal. This is the precipice that I was just talking about. It's like, can we see through to see the vision of what's coming, of what we are walking towards? Not that we are focusing on what we're leaving behind, that we are releasing, we are letting go of, that we are letting go to the wind. But what are we actually looking through and into? Can you get a glimpse as we activate the third eye into your future timeline that you're choosing to walk? You can walk any timeline you choose. They all exist. This is something we talk about in the Akashic Records, in my Akashic Record training all the time. It's like, how do we walk into a timeline that we are choosing, not that one that we are just happen to be walking by chance, because this is the way things are going. This is the way it is. We are meant to do this, or we should be doing this out of obligation, out of fear, out of obligation to others, or what we've always done because we haven't been able to do anything differently. Can we walk through something different now and walk straight into that beautiful energy, that light, that power that we want to create? What's the caption underneath? It says brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. When we activate the inner vision, we see the clear path that's before us. We get the answers, we get the vision. And so as we release things, we create an energy, a pathway to see what's possible for us moving forward. This is the beauty. We don't have to have all of the steps laid out, but can we take a step? Can we take the next clear step that's presented to us? And know that things are happening in the cosmos, in our energy field. And if you allow yourself a moment to connect with your Akashic records, to simply take a breath, if you can do that now, if you are in a place where you can just come back to the present moment, come back to your breath, come back to yourself, come back to your feet on the floor, come back to what's around you. Take notice, look around. What are you looking at? What can you see? What do you want to walk more towards? And as you activate your brow chakra, your third eye chakra, maybe you feel you want to just give it a little gentle touch, wake it up. Know that that vision is already within you. There is no separation between you, your third eye, your inner vision, your inner knowing. And that vision of you stepping into that timeline exists. Can you bring the energetics into alignment of the inner knowing, the inner vision, and the timeline you are choosing? Can you bring that into a vibrational frequency that is a match between the inner and the outer? Thank you for the hearts. Because once you allow that, once you bring that into connection, you join the dots. You get to walk it. The wisdom comes, the clear sign will come, the clear sight will appear. The inner knowing will be activated to create the opportunity, the synchronicity, the idea in the shower, the little nudge that you feel is not connected in any way, shape, or form, but is your quickest and easiest route to what you desire. It's often not what we expect. We work it out so logically. If I want to get on this path, this timeline, I must do X, Y, and Z. And usually it's A, D, and a bit of S. And if we listen to that, if we listen to the nudges, the real true inner wisdom, as we connect with our Akashic record, you connect with your soul, connect with your inner vision, you step onto your timeline because you create a space and you allow the wisdom of your soul to come through. That's simply what we're doing. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. It's about taking a moment. It's about taking a step. And knowing you have it all within you already. It's simply allowing yourself to release what's not serving you. As I said, that ball of energy, the like cracking it open, allowing the space to come through so more ideas can come to you. Can you allow that? It might not seem logical. It might seem completely disconnected. But can you trust it enough that you just follow the nudge? You can change your mind. You can do an about turn. You can take a peek and then choose to turn away. But can you take that first peek? Because that's when you show the universe you trust. And then the universe responds and it gives you the next step. You think, oh, okay, maybe. I'll take another little peek. I'll take another little step of curiosity. I can change my mind at any time. You show the universe you trust. You show the universe you trust, and the universe responds with something else, the next step in the path that gets clearer, that takes you on this timeline, this pathway, this trajectory. This is how it works. Can you sit with the fear? Can you feel safe with your feet on the floor for just a moment, for a few seconds? Say, I've got this. I've got this right here, right now. I've got this. What's coming through for me? What has my soul got to share with me to support me to the easiest route through? That's the third eye activation. That's how we activate our light within us to alchemize and to transpire and to show us the next step. So, does that help? What does that give you? I would love to know if that supports anyone. And I'm running a 8-week program starting next week, the 11th of March, which is called the Akashic Magic Maker. And this is all about activating your own inner magic, your communication, direct line to your soul, about knowing and having the exact steps on what to release, what energies are getting in your way, so you can release them in your Akashic records. And you can do this step over and over again when you need it. And you can activate the new timeline. This is what I find is so important, that many trainings other teachers don't teach, is that we release, we heal, we release what's standing in our way. But how do we activate ourselves? How do we align our inner knowing, our inner soul wisdom to align with the timeline we want to walk that shifts us in quantum speed forward on the path? And this is what I'm going to be teaching over 8 weeks, 8 modules, 7 modules, 8 weeks, 3 Q&As, 3 bonuses. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more, comment Magic Maker and I'll send you the link. It's $199 to join me for 8 weeks in this group program, this live training program, and to really tap in, learn how to access your own Akashic record, learn how to communicate with your soul for wisdom and guidance, what to release, and to be able to activate that future timeline that you want to walk. It's powerful. People shifted so much, had so many aha moments, really recognized what's been holding them back, to release it, to feel free from the shackles that have been binding them, slowing them down, drudging their journey, making it feel like it's hard work. I dispelled spiritual concepts that disempower us to feel empowered. So if that feels like something you'd like to know a little bit more about, comment Magic Maker and I will send you the link. Thank you everybody for watching. Go bring that vision, your inner vision of what you want to create, and bring it into alignment with what you want to walk into to create that timeline and step onto it. Thank you for joining. I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.